Good morning. Chaos. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Happy Wednesday. Whatever fucking day it is, I hope it's not terrible for you. Good morning. I am a snot machine. I feel like I'm not gonna like I'm trying not to jinx it, but I'm pretty positive Zach brought home children's sickness. I've got like those icky like cold sweat things and my nose won't stop running. Fucking children. I hope you're doing well. Good morning, David. Good morning, Atif. Good morning, Kaki. Good morning, Vox. Good morning, Kosh. Good morning, Kona. Good morning, Kinger. Good morning, Maz. I hope you're all doing fucking well. And BDO and Roll. I see you. What's up? I know. I kind of had a feel like he's denying it, but ever since he came home, he has been blowing his nose and drinking tea. And Zach doesn't drink tea. Like yesterday, right when I ended my stream, he asked me if I would make him a cup of tea. And I was like, yeah, totally. He doesn't do that. Like and his throat is fucked. I'm like, "Bro, you brought some home." Oh, David. Oh, it was actually super fucking cool. So, you remember a few years back when the whole hot tub stream, like, blew up on Twitch? Like, hot tub streams, I guess, in general. So, I think it was, Drop Frames did a charity. I think it was Drop Frames, if not just did it, but they did a big charity, and one of the charity, levels was to do a hot tub stream, like, if they raised X amount of money, and that was, like, 2 years ago, and it took that long to plan this, but they finally got together and planned it, and Zach literally flew out to North Carolina for 1 day so they could do this hot tub stream, and they had the wild idea to do another charity stream with it, and I'm not kidding you when I say they both got into a hot tub fully dressed in purple suits and raised $185,000. It was amazing, but has 3 babies. That's the caveat. Ko's got 3 little kids, and, children. They're petri dishes. There's no fault of the kids. Yes. No, oh my god, David. If you're ever bored and you wanna see it, I'm sure there's a bunch of clips of it, but they both shaved their beards into the hot tub. And I don't know why that still just grosses me out. Like, who has to clean that? Yep, they shaved. Yeah, it was like, I think fucking children. I know. I love kids, but man, they are just little sick pots. Oh, thank you. Kona, you're amazing. The fact that you just had that. You're amazing. Hold on, let me get to I was watching this live. I love this. I was watching like trying to, what's the word? Kind of delay and not cuz it was a big secret. Like no one knew he was going out there. But this is So it starts with just doing a stream. No one knew Zach was there. Like, I hate secrets. I had to keep this secret. The whole thing was just so secretive, and I hate that shit. But Co's just like chilling, streaming like this. Hold on, let me pause the music. And this is during his charity. I think the charity's actively going on at this point. They're talking about. I love this. It was literally a hairy man soup. David, I'm not kidding. I said they should have sold the streamer water. It was such a good plan. They did such a good job. This is Co's hot tub. So, that's basically what happened, And then Co takes off and gets his suit on like rapid fire and joins. I know. It was so they're children, right? They're boys. I love it. Shut the fuck up. I love this. So long story short, it's like an hour long of them chilling in the hot tub, and they had various, donation goals and whatnot. And I think one of the first there wasn't a donation goal for Zach to shave, actually. There was a donation goal for Co to shave his face, and then literally I think it was like 1 minute before the charity was open. I mean, it was really rapid fire. Zach was like, "If we raise I don't know, if we raise if someone donates this amount of money in the next second, I will shave my beard," and someone donated $25,000 in the last second. We're living in a day and age where Zach's beard is $27,000. 25. Did I say 27? Why am I saying 27? What a weird 25,000. I'm so sorry. 27? Where did 7 come? That was just a brain fart. 25. I don't know why the fuck I came up with 27. Yeah. Needed 15K. Twitch came in and gave 25. Yeah. I know. Chronicle, I mean, it's crazy. It kind of, I get it. Like, Co's stream is huge. I mean, goddamn. He has so many people watching him all the time. Guaranteed I mean, he makes jokes about like oil, what did he call them? Oil barons or something like that. But there's people out there that want to help. I mean, they have the money and what a good cause to throw it towards. I mean, fuck, dude. If people want to come down on Twitch, they can suck my ass. Like, there are good people out there who want to do good things. I mean, fuck, my tiny ass little self did a charity, it was like 3 or 4 years ago for St. Jude's. And people in our community came out of the fucking woodwork and we raised over 21,000. I mean, that's insane. That's astronomical amounts of money. Like, there's people out there who want to do good things and they're just looking for an outlet, and I love it. Yeah, the oil whalers or whatever. Yeah. They're out there. I'll let you shave any part of me for 25K. Hard same. I'd shave my head for 25K. Let's fucking go. With the degree of buoyancy, I would not want to be holding a phone. I know. He has a phone in there the whole time. And like that's how he's following chat. I don't know. They keep looking to the side like where I am right now, and I have no idea what they're looking at. But at one point, someone donated 10,000 so they would kiss. They kissed. To which, Co is pretty sure he's gay now. I'd go for a bazillion. Hard same. I'd shave my husband for 25K. Hard same. Who wouldn't? That could save a life. I'd shave and wax my whole body, not eyebrows, because fuck, doubt they'd grow back for 35K. They wouldn't grow back. Eyebrows, never go back. Oh, he had an iPad. That's how he was following chat. Okay, thank you, Robo. I was like, I had no idea what they were looking at, but they were looking over at something, and then he had his phone up as well. Because his chat, I mean, if you've never been in Co's channel, I don't know how he participates with his chat, like, at all. I don't know how he does it. It's so fast. But I guess his, mods were going through and trying to capture certain messages from me and then post them, like, in his mod Discord, so they were watching that. I felt really bad. I didn't even know that was happening. I was like, I wouldn't have talked if I knew they were searching for my messages. God, I had nothing important to say. I literally was just saying, "Sell the bathwater." Jesus Christ. Good morning, darling. How are you, love? Listen, I'd like Katie shade me for a McChicken. Bitch, I just get you a McChicken. Oh, he did. Oh my God, I forgot. Does his phone still work? I totally forgot that. He does. He accidentally dipped his phone in the water and then he starts saying like, "Oh, it's blinking, the screen's blinking, something's wrong." I don't even know if it works anymore. It was extra insane. It was beautiful. I think that's the coolest thing. It's because I don't know. Can we even fathom being on the level that Co is? No, that's crazy. I'm so happy for him though. Like, couldn't have happened to a more quality family. Let's be real. Um, but like, I fear that kind of shit because I kind of thrive on being able to. I know everyone in chat. Like, I know you guys by your name. I try to catch as much chat as possible. And at the point when it's going so fast you can't catch it anymore, I would feel so bad. I feel like that would change your community because there's people there that are there to talk to you, and if they can't talk to you anymore, why would they come? That kind of shit scares the shit out of me. Shit scares shit. Yep. It was on the 27th. I think, of February. Yeah, does it say it on here, actually? 5 days ago. It's 5 days ago, I don't know. I mean, it's only an hour to watch them in the hot tub, but it was pretty fucking hilarious. It was great, and the sheer literally raising $185,000 for the American Heart Association, amazing. Not only that, I know I've said this multiple times, but I'm so proud of Ko just talking about appropriate compressions. Like, he didn't just do a charity, like, he talked about heart health and how to do a code and stuff like that, and that gave me just, like, my heart got real warm. I don't know how he organizes himself, even with his chat filters for himself, he catches a lot. It's incredible. He has to be I mean, it's gotta be, like, a level of practice, right? Because he didn't blow up overnight. He worked really hard and gradually grew his community, so it's gotta be, like, a gradual thing, you just get used to it. Let's shake our fist at the Twitch app for shit in the bed. Oh, no, Twitch, no. Gluten morning music, how are you? Good morning, Kuro, how are you? I think it's different right here. I always talk. Ko is always just background noise while I work. I agree. Yep. Yeah. I mean, I have streamers like that aren't Ko's size. That 100%. I was talking about this the other day, David. It's like Kate. There's streamers who are on after me who I often like raid, and then I just leave their channel on and listen to them in the background while I go do stuff or put them on mobile and listen to them. And like I think Ko's really good at, continuing conversation and just continuing content without, you know, I don't know. It's nice to just listen to. I get that. Yeah. Both are good. Yes. I can't imagine. I think it would be the scariest thing if you blew up like from my size to that overnight. That's unmanageable. I don't even know what you would do. The Twitch app. Oh my God. Speaking of just apps and shit, you guys reminded me. Can I just tell you, I am flabbergasted at the sheer amount of people who still utilize Facebook. I mean, yesterday, Twitter, every other tweet. Why is Facebook down? Oh my God, Facebook's down. And I was like, oh my God, I thought we grew out of this. I haven't looked at Facebook in 5 million years. What's happening? Wild. People are on that. Like, people my age are still on that to the point where they'll tweet that it's down. Wild. I had no idea. I really thought we had all checked out of Facebook. Guess not. I found it amazing sometimes. I love this song. How well some streamers watch their chat. Max is fucking clairvoyant in his chat and sees almost everything, has no idea how he does it sometimes. It's practice, honestly. It's seriously just I think it's a sheer amount of practice. You start to, like, I know what I do, like, if chat's going really, really fast and I'm not catching up with it, I start scanning and looking for conversations directed at me, you know? I don't know. Or, like, the conversation I'm actually a part of, I try. I don't know. It's gotta be just something you just do naturally. His mods are great. I mean, every stream has that though, right? Like my stream's no near not a near a fraction of the size of his, and my mods still remind me of stuff and pin messages that I miss and stuff like that. Mods are everything. No one can live without them. If someone wants to let me blow up from my size to that size overnight, fuck it, let's rock. I got bills to pay, dude. I would fail so hard. I would have a panic attack. I wouldn't know what to do. I just switched to YouTube to follow Coalition because he streams so early for me. Yeah. To catch the early streams and I work in the afternoon when he's streaming after lunch. Uh-huh. He has interesting stream times. Most of my IRL friends are there. Fuck yes. I'm proud to say I had no idea and I didn't care. I logged into Facebook for like 4 groups that share good memes, namely uncensored classic art memes. I log into Facebook like once every 6 months to see if any family died, and that's it. But no shit, it was all over. Like so many people whom I have known for years. Oh my God, Facebook's down, guys. Send me memes. Like, wow. I didn't know. It was kind of enlightening. I was like, Jesus Christ, this is why Facebook pervasive. Like, we all bitch about it, but you're all still using it. Even then, it's highly infrequent. Everyone I know who posts regularly inevitably is just sketchy about silly shit. It's all, I mean, every time I check my Facebook, it's either someone has died or it's the entirety of my softball team trying to sell MLM products from high school. That's it. It's like everyone I played sports with in high school was trying to sell belly wraps or something. Even and having enough faith in your chat to entertain themselves while you're busy kicking ass at games. I mean, 100%. Right? I mean, I think that's pretty natural though, especially when you establish a community. Like you guys know each other as much as I know you at this point. So it's not like I don't feel like I'm the only reason anyone's talking, I guess. One of my group of friends that were all in a messenger group, they were all talking about Facebook being down. Yeah, it's fascinating. I really didn't know people still used it. Speaking of social media, what's the deal with Threads? I get ads, join it on Insta, and all of the posts are people complaining about something. It's if correct me if I'm wrong, Threads is actually owned by Facebook and Facebook owns Instagram as well. So they're all connected. That's why. It's like they want it to be the new Twitter or whatever. Yeah, there's Threads. It's a thing. I signed up for it because I just don't want anyone stealing my username, and I get a notification every once in a while on Instagram that's like, "You have 25 new Threads followers." Okay, whatever that is. But yeah, it's Facebook's Twitter. Facebook owns Instagram. Instagram to Threads. Blah blah. Whatever. The horse girls. Yeah. Yeah. I still use Messenger, but I've not looked at the timeline feed in years. That's exactly what I do. I mean, I have the Messenger, Facebook Messenger, because sometimes like that's the only way people can get a hold of you if they lose your phone number or something. Like, I definitely have that, but the feed, I don't even know what the feed looks like anymore. I have no idea what Facebook looks like anymore. The last time I used Facebook was after a 3-year hiatus to inform my international friends. I was still alive after the terrorist attack close to where I work. Now 4 years ago today. Wow, that's crazy. But honestly, that's kind of what it's for, right? I get that. I understand that. I got pinged in a group messenger message recently, a meetup for friends who's in town for England. I legit didn't go because EU group chats on Messenger. Oh my God, one of my biggest pet peeves is when people, it hasn't happened to me in a bit, but people would create a Facebook group to invite you to an event. And then, if you're not a Facebook person, you would never see it and never know about the event. And then they come at you afterwards like, why didn't you come to my birthday? And I'm like, what birthday? Sorry, I don't live on Facebook. The fuck? I checked out of that as fast as I checked in. Yeah, it's another Twitter adjacent. Everybody's racing to be the new Twitter. Good morning, Viata. Cheers, love. I grabbed this is the bowl. I was trying to set up the new bong from Vissy last night and then slept in this morning, so I didn't, but this is the bowl from it. I just use Messenger. The only reason I go into the Facebook app is to check event pages that one of my friends makes. Yeah. I mean, I think that's the reason most of us still have it. Yeah, it's like for birthdays and shit like that. But other than that, what's the point? I don't know. Oh my God.
Ends the fuck. We're officially in our terrible twos. Welcome.
Thank you for subbing the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving any swings for 24 fucking months in a row. That's a really long time.
Hail the dankest of lords and cheers, love.
I got some new weed. And I mean, you know how I bitch about how they don't put a sticker? Literally no sticker on this at all. They just didn't give me the information. Thankfully, it's printed on the package. The strain is called Cherry Lemon Haze, and it's a sativa, allegedly, and allegedly 22.58% THC, allegedly. Twitch Mobile's been down all day, Viata. People have been bitching about it all morning. I mean, not down, but like crashing and shit. That's my secret, Cap. Oh, it's always terrible. Same. Where's my... Do I not have a lighter? Oh, God, there's one. Look at the size of this. This is what I'm saying. This is a clean double-walled bowl. This is actually a really good thing. I wanted to show you guys this. My other bowl that I've been using daily that's black, this is what it looks like. But can you see the caveat of cleaning it? These double-walled are great because they're meant so you don't cook your fingers pulling it out of the bong. But all the shit builds up in there, and it is borderline impossible to get out. This is going to be black by the end of the day, I guarantee it. It's beautiful when it's clean, but man, it's gonna get fucked up fast. It's just the double walled ones are so nice and also shitty as fuck. It's so annoying. I've only opened the app once. That's fantastic. Yeah, Vox, hard same. I do it every time. I'm like, wow, I didn't want to come here. Cheers. So see all the smoke in there? It just sits in there and then that smoke leaves the resin on the walls. And it'll slowly just get more and more gross. And like a Q-tip doesn't fit up there, it's a pain in the dick. This is what happens. And what are you gonna do? You can't suck on it. I stopped caring. Yeah. It is the default state. It's never worked. I hate the fact that if I want to know if anything's going on with a local business or nonprofit group, I have to go to Facebook. Otherwise, it's word of mouth. I mean, that's the way it is everywhere. Like, what do you do? I get ads on Instagram and shit once in a while, but that's Facebook. No, Viata. Boo. It's titty time already? Boo. Oh, update on the Epic rollout. It's a shit show.
Calm the bitch down.
That hit made me sweaty. I called it though. Errors on charts that, quote, don't have a provider listed, except they are. Wait, all the charts are saying no provider listed, but there's absolutely a provider listed. Oh, that's lovely. That made me sweat. That hit was hot. Good God. How do you clean it then? The bowls, you soak them in a cleaner overnight. I mean, you can shove a Q-tip up there and try to get it as good as possible, but at the end of the day, you just gotta soak it. And then what I kinda do is, like, soak it overnight, and then the next morning, I take the bowl out and plug both ends with my finger while there's still cleaner in there, and I shake it, and that, like, knocks the stuff off the glass, but beyond that, there's nothing. It sucks. Man, that hit I'm just sweating. Holy crap. That first hit is so clean, my god. What's a baby bottle cleaner? I don't know what that is. I don't have a baby knives. I'm just saying the logistics seem unproblematic. It's not often that you could say unproblematic, huh? Blah. I was smoking with someone once and rinsed the bong with hot water mid-session. The next hit was so smooth. The other person was so surprised at the difference. It's amazing to me how often people do not smoke their bongs. I mean, clean their bongs. It's pretty fucking gnarly, right? I feel like we might be the only people in the world that just do a good daily rinse. I'm not soaking my bong in bong cleaner every night, but I give it a good daily rinse because the weed just simply tastes better. I feel like it's a waste of money to smoke in a dirty bong because it tastes disgusting and you get that sick flavor on your lips that's like that. Oh, God. Ugh, no. Went yesterday and they didn't do the right angles. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. Thanks, guys. Thanks for that. Yeah, first hit off a clean bowl and a clean bong is amazing, but goddamn, that made. I'm just. Can you see the sheen? This is a hot hit. Those tiny bendy brushes that you can clean stuff with. Oh, like a pipe cleaner? You totally can. This is the problem. Whatever you stick up there and it gets tar on it, you're gonna have to throw that thing away. They actually like, if you go to Hemper, I've never seen another I don't know of any other, like, brand that does this, but Hemper actually makes a shit ton of cleaning products for bongs, like little different tools and stuff, and you can buy a pack of specialized, pipe cleaners, very specifically just to get in those weird angles of a bong, but they're garbage afterwards. Like, there's no way to get that shit off. Once the resin, the black shit gets on something, you burn it. It's like bong water. So you couldn't really use something, you know what I'm saying? Because it's, like, the resin how do I explain it? It's a fat, right? It's an oil, and it just without rubbing alcohol, it doesn't come off of anything. I don't even know how to explain it. It's so gross. It's yeah, it's like tar. It's like it is tar. I mean, really, it's so gross. I could go grab a dirty bowl and show you. It is fucking sick. But you could I mean, I wouldn't really invest in anything that was like something I would be a reusable cleaning tool for a bong because I mean, you're gonna use to clean the bong and then you're gonna spend 2 hours cleaning the thing. It's the stickiest substance ever. It's one of those things that, like, without rubbing alcohol, it will not come off your skin. It's just gonna be there, like petroleum jelly or something, but imagine it smelling like a concentrated bong water. Hold on one second. I'm gonna show you. Alright. So, dirty bowl. Not even that dirty, actually, but I'll show you the shit that comes out because it's rancid. I mean, it's a miracle that I mean, that potheads don't smell like bong water. If we smelled like bong water, we wouldn't have any friends. Like, it's the worst. Getting it on your fingers. This is seriously no shit. At all times, I have this tiny little spray bottle and I just fill it with it's got 90% isopropyl alcohol in it. And its sole purpose is for when I accidentally get resin on my fingers. and then get a paper towel and get the fuck off. The smell, and I mean, if you accidentally touch your face, oh god. I can't even. It's just so gross. I don't know how to explain it. But this is the same thing, different shape, but same thing as this. Double walled. So it protects you from the hot, I guess. But this is what happens. Just the smoke builds up in there. Disgusting, right? It's so fucking gross. So usually what I do is I jam a Q-tip up in there and then I do like a hard kind of spin swipe to try to get what I can out, and then I'll do a soak overnight. Oh my god, it's so fucking gross. That shit comes out and you can see it's like shiny and disgusting and it's oil. I mean, it's like black tar oil. And it won't, I mean, if I touched that, I'd have to go wash my hands. It doesn't come off. It's so gross. It is the most fucking it's bong water. It's like concentrated bong water, this shit. And it's so foul. And it just, you can see where the scrape line, but there's no way to get a Q-tip up in there. It just starts shedding fuzz. So I have to soak this. It's just sick. And the smell is off the charts, but thankfully nothing else smells that way. Yeah. I'm literally just trying to think of something to compare it to. Oh my God. It's like, have you ever cleaned your oven? A dirty oven? And that black, greasy buildup on the walls of an oven? That's what it is. I mean, it's very similar. Yeah, it's gnarly shit, man. I wish there was a better way. Like, honestly, I think universally the best way we've found is a soak and a rinse to get it off. Because all the bong cleaners, whatever they molecularly are built of, is meant to break apart fatty acid chains, so then it's not sticky and slippy and whatever, so then it can come off the bong and be rinsed down a drain. Bong and a blintz? Then there is no pleasing you, Mr. Powers. Plugs caps are the best thing to get for a bong if you can, so you can shake 100%. They're incredible. I just use my fingers because my bong is so tiny, but seriously, they are incredible. And if you're looking for a good bong cleaner, um, I'm not sponsored, not an ad, but I've been using this shit for years. My favorite thing about it is it's non-corrosive and it's reusable. So, like, if you're doing regular rinses and you're not cleaning out a bong that looks like that bowl I just showed you, you can reuse it. There's no adverse effects to it or whatever. But if you're regularly pouring rubbing alcohol and salt down your drains, that will slowly start to erode your pipes. And you're going to end up with a very big plumber bill. But I use this shit. It's called Grandmaster Smoke. And I get it on Amazon. It's pretty darn cheap. I actually subscribe, so it just comes regularly because I use it so often. But it's fucking neon pink. Like, it's the color of my hair. It's the pink parts, obviously. It's the most vibrant and beautiful pink shade. I love it so much. And also, if you've ever used bong cleaner before, every other bong cleaner I've ever used has like a dual component. So there's usually a liquid component in that bottle as well as salt, like some sort of salt or whatever. So you have to like shake the bottle and pour it at a weird angle to make sure you're getting equal parts liquid, equal parts salt in there. And eventually you just end up with a bottle that's either just salt or just liquid and it doesn't work anymore. This stuff, it's just a liquid. There's no solid in there. And I don't know why it works so well, but it works fucking phenomenal. It really is. It's best shit ever, man. I've, God, years, like 6+ years now, I think I've been using this stuff. Wow. Damn. Yeah, Grand Master Smoke. I get it on Amazon. It's like $13 for this enormous container of it. And like I said, it's reusable. So, I mean, it's reusable no matter what, but it's less disgusting looking if you're regularly giving your bong a little bit of a rinse every day. Like, I don't use this every day. I use this like once or twice a week, depending. Different strains gunk up your bong faster. But the rest of the week, I just give it good rinses. It's so good. You can strain it. Like, if you got big chunks coming out of your bong or whatever, you can absolutely strain it and then put it back in the thing. I literally have a big mason jar by my sink, and I just pour it back in that mason jar, and that's what I usually use. I use the used liquid to clean my bowls. So I'll soak the bowls in the used liquid. You know what I'm saying? I have like a cycle. I get a new bottle every 2 months. I think it's like 8 weeks. It lasts me such a long time, and that I mean, my bong's so tiny. Maybe it'll go faster when I set up the bong Vizzy got me, but it lasts so long. And, like, you look at a bong and you think like, "Oh, you're gonna have to fill it up," but you probably know this as well as I do. It's only gonna fill to wherever the bowl neck is, because it's just gonna overflow out. So, really, you're only using this much of the cleaner every time, and then I just leave it overnight, and then I plug both holes with my fingies and give it a good shake in the morning, give it a rinse in water, and it's spotless. It's hot magic. It's pretty cool. Yep, that's mine too. I mean, they are huge. How many ounces is this? 32 fluid ounces. Yeah, they're in it's I mean, this I barely have used any of it. It just works really well. What's the logo on the bottle? I think it's like a Zen master or something. I don't fuck what would that he looks like some I don't a grand master, obviously. Do you know what that says? Anybody speak is that Korean? That looks Korean to me, but I don't know. Yeah, it's a bird, sorry. Yeah, it's a bird. It's not a cow. I wish. That'd be sick. Is it Japanese or is this I thought these kind of more boxy letters were Korean, but I could be completely wrong. Some opium dude. Yeah, he looks yeah, that's what it is. He looks like a fucking opium dude. Maybe it's Chinese. I don't know. Should I do Google Translate on it? I've never never even noticed those characters at the top. Hold on. Nope. Translate. Open your camera, Katie. Oh, it literally just says Grandmaster. What's the language? Will you tell me? No. Wild. It literally just live translates it. Google Translate's pretty cool. It says Grandmaster, whatever it is, but it doesn't. Why won't it tell me the what is it? Okay, you suck. Fuck you. Look at these boobies. I know, I just wanted to know the language. I dated a guy who lived down in Federal Way in Washington State, and there's like a little Korea down there, and they all the signs are in Korean, and I remember noticing like a lot of their letters have a lot of boxes or squares or little circles in them. And so I feel like I kind of tend to identify languages by little things like that, but I'm probably totally wrong. Oh no shit, Chinese and Japanese characters, but given that first character, it's probably Japanese. That was the only character that made me question Korean. These ones, that one especially, I remember seeing that in some, but I mean, their languages are probably kind of, there's probably similar characters, especially to a dumb American that does not know the languages at all, right? They look like kind of boxy, right? It's beautiful language, don't get me wrong. It's just, it's fun to, notice little things like that, especially, is it Chinese? Is it? I wish my phone would have told me. Did you really? It's interesting that Google Translate will translate it for you, but not tell you what they're translating from. Thank you. It's Chinese. I didn't know. Grandmaster. It's neon pink and super pretty. Wasn't this song also in a movie from the 90s? I know we all think Napoleon Dynamite, but wasn't this in oh my god, what is the dance? It's a dance. It's like a ballerina movie. It was one of my favorites back. Oh, what is it? Center Stage, Center Stage, Center Stage. Oh my god, she did it. Center Stage. Anybody else big fans of Center Stage as a youth? And maybe still right now? I know it's a couple days ago, but happy birthday. Thank you, David. No, my mom's out of the hospital. I was gonna say maybe she was still in there. No, she got out. But thank you. It's a leap year this year, and I was born on a leap year. So it's always, multiples of 4 is my age on leap years. It's weird. I was due on the leap day, which was my mom, no shit. She was in labor for 3 days, 74 hours, I think, total. And this was, the 80s when they didn't wheel you in for C-sections super willy-nilly. She said they were quite literally prepping the OR for a C-section. And I was like, just kidding. Amazing. Thank you. Was it in Save the Last Dance? Wait, what happened to Rooster Teeth? Rooster Teeth got shut down? What? shocking as fuck. What? Like, they got shut down? Or they shut down? I thought Rooster Teeth was a big deal. I thought they were pretty fucking successful. That's wild. Dude, right, Robo? There isn't a song that isn't amazing. Jamiroquai is everything. Jamiroquai, did I say it right? Jamiroquai. Oh my god, I'm saying it weird. Stop it. It was this song? Oh, absolutely. This song is a legendary scene in Napoleon Dynamite. If you've never seen the movie, oh yeah. But I think it was also in Center Stage, which was a really good like dance movie back in the day. Wow, shut down by Warner who owns them. Wow. Wow. Well, I mean, I really am I just totally out of touch? I really thought Rooster Teeth was doing well. What's happening to Warner Bros? Yeah, I kind of wonder because it kind of that's what it feels like. Rooster Teeth is shutting down after 20. Sorry, I'm having a crisis about the fact that Rooster Teeth has been around for 21 years because I'm old now. What? That's blowing me away more than anything. Rooster Teeth's been around. Where's my cane? Get off my lawn. Oh my god. What? Holy shit. That's amazing. We're seasoned, yes. We're seasoned like fine wine or a steak. Um, Rooster Teeth is shutting down after 21 years. Warner Bros. Discovery in talks to sell show like RWBY and Red vs. Blue and Genlock and will shop the Rooster Podcast Network. What? Wow. Parent company Warner Bros. Discovery after unsuccessful attempts to sell the unprofitable fandom. Unprofitable fandom. Is it really? I feel out of touch. I really thought Rooster Teeth was doing great. Is it me? Like they have huge convention displays and stuff. That's my scope of them. Meg Turney like left SourceFed to go to Rooster Teeth or something. Like I'm old YouTube. I'm sorry if I'm dropping names that are completely unfamiliar. Meg Turney had great boobs. Not doing the numbers. 10 years of no profit. Wow. I don't even know how to describe Rooster Teeth, honestly, Viata. They started as a YouTube comedy channel, I think, but moved into game creation and stuff like that, right? Or maybe just game comedy? I want to say they made games, but I could be off base on that. My Pimp Cane? Yeah. Half My Life. Wow. That is fucking wild. I mean, it is. I mean, that's the fact that they existed for that long without making profit. Lorelei Jade, thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving any swings.
For fucking 72 months. Holy shitballs. Whoa. Thank you.
Wow. We are old. More memories. Thank you, love. I fucking appreciate you. Rooster Teeth was a production company that made shorts and web shows. Okay, so they didn't make any games then. I just they're like a name, a pervasive name in the atmosphere of it, but I really thought they were doing well. Damn. Ghetto, right? And that's what I'm saying. They survived 10 years not profitable. That's insane. They did videos of gaming challenges for Wild Gaming Podcasts, and then they had a guy who made an anime. Okay. I need to buy a new comforter as a decoy for my cats. Good luck. Good fucking luck. RT General Manager Jordan Levine announced the shutdown of Austin-based Rooster Teeth at an all-hands meeting Wednesday in a memo distributed to staff. The closure of Rooster Teeth will result in layoffs of its approximately 150 full-time employees and will throw dozens of contractors and content creators out of work as well. It's with a heavy heart I announced that Rooster Teeth is shutting down due to the challenges facing digital media resulting from fundamental shifts in consumer behavior and monetization across platforms, advertising, and patronage, Levine wrote in a memo obtained by Variety. Quote, our legacy is not just a collection of content, but a history of pixels burned into our screens, minds, and hearts. Well, that's deep. That is wild. I mean, Rod, I try not to dig on Twitch all the time because they are the only way I make any sort of income and keep a roof over my head. That being said, I don't think Twitch has ever been profitable in the history of Twitch. Correct. I mean, not being facetious or even a knock. I don't think it's ever been profitable ever. Has it? Good morning, Kel. I don't believe so. Good morning, Najeel. How are you, love? I think I remember the Halo series. So speaking of a Halo weird web series, there's one that I used to watch way back in the day, and I can never remember what it was called. But like Master Chief, like a Master Chief figurine was like a character, and then there was like an alien or something, and they would say it's all gonna be K. What the fuck was that, and why is it so pervasive? I say it all the time. It's all gonna be K, but I cannot tell you where it came from. But I know what it was. Does anybody? What was that? RB and Chief? Was that it? It's all gonna be K. There were so many stupid little jokes from this. I mean, it was no one got it. I mean, to this day, people probably think I'm just special the way I speak. They branched out into animation podcasts and whatnot, but they never made profit off of it. Wow. That sucks for them. Yeah, Twitch has never turned a profit. That's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I thought. We've never, I mean, they make that's what I'm saying. Every fucking year, I swear to God, at least once or twice a year, the community of Twitch that for some reason lives under a rock gets news that Twitch doesn't make profit. And they're like, oh my God, it's all going down. Twitch is closing in 30 days. And like 5 or 10 people will come into stream and be like, oh my God, Katie, did you hear Twitch? And I have no reaction because it's 9 years now, man. Yeah, I know. But, you know, for some reason, people don't know that. I don't know. I don't know what to do. But it's been the story forever. It was very much like Newgrounds, yes. Yeah. Very, very, very much so. I think that was super similar, yeah. You bring up a valid point. Blood is thicker than... It's not on center. Blood is thicker than water, but cheese dip is thicker than blood, so technically queso is more important than family. I have 2 floppies. Yep. We would say, don't worry, I have 2 floppies. Yeah, all the time. I think there's a site that shows you how much it costs Twitch for a single stream. Oh God, I don't even want to know. I'd feel bad. Yeah, I mean, it's just every year something, but we're still here. We're still here. Queso's everything. Twitch is so unique that I don't think they'll ever shut down, but they will change a lot of things. I agree. Yep, I firmly believe that. Yeah, that's why I have no reaction when people sensationalize what they've found out every year. Like, I'm just... Amazon owns us, for one thing, and Amazon's not going anywhere. I think we'll be fine, but I think things will fundamentally probably change. But, like... Is that phenomenal? Zach's a big queso fan. Oh, let me see that. Hold on. This is what it costs to run a stream. I wonder what it costs to... I wonder if it's like... Oh, no shit. You just put in all this information, it would literally just calculate... Wow. Really? This is kind of fascinating, Knives. Damn. Damn. I don't even know what to put in. I mean, that's kind of a fascinating little fucking calculator, though. Who is that beardless man? I know, dude. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday morning. He leaned in to give me a kiss, and I like, you guys people have been coming in for days now. "How do you feel about the no beard?" And I'm like, "It honestly doesn't affect me," until yesterday morning when it felt like Pinhead kissed me in the face, and I was like, "Alright, bitch, grow it out or shave it. We gotta commit one way because this feels horrible." It's just like I feel like when this is for anybody growing a beard or facial hair, I feel like there's just like a 2-day period where all of the hairs just stick straight the fuck out of your face, and then they lay down and they're fine. But man, don't stay I mean, I don't who the fuck wants to kiss a GQ stubble? Because 'Cause I'm telling you, that's needles. That's acupuncture of the face. It may look cute, but it feels bad. Yep, it was bad. I mean, it was like needles. It's not it doesn't feel good. That stage, it's just the stage of hair growth. I think everybody goes through that. Leg hair is the same. With my dad. My stepdad, because he worked construction in the wintertime, he would grow like a handlebar mustache. I guess it kept his face warm because he was outside. I don't fucking know. But in the spring, he would shave it off and then he would like grab our arm and it was horrific. Cheers. Sandpaper stage. Yeah, no one likes that. Robo, get out of my head. Cheers. Well, see, here's the thing, Erican. I feel like there's a certain level of maturity with self grooming, right? Again, it's the exact statement I made to Zach. Where you got to make a commitment, boy. You grow it or you shave it. This is what the conversation we need to have with vaginas and genitals in general. Shave it regularly and keep it nice, or don't. Either way is beautiful, and I'm gonna munch on it. But that in between stage where it feels like pinheads up in my face, I don't want to. Commit to what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if that's what it was, David. You. Just a booger catcher. He really did. And because it's, like the snow and the sun would reflect, he'd get a tan line in the winter of just like, it was pretty funny. Yeah, big ew. Like, I don't know what to do about that. I don't grow good facial hair outside on chin and upper lip. That's so many people. I mean, it's honestly, I think it's pretty infrequent that people can grow a full on full beard. Like, I don't think that's as common. Like, the beards we see are people that can do it, but I think most of the time people have really patchy facial hair. I think that's pretty normal. The worst thing is, I know exactly where this is going. A cheap beard trimmer that half cuts the hair at an angle. And if you run your fingers through that, you end up with a hair stuck in your finger deep enough to draw blood. I've had patients come into the ER with hair slivers. It's hairstylists, hairstylists, cosmetologists, whatever the fuck. There's so many titles these days. I don't want to be insulting and use just one broad term, but you know what I mean. People who cut hair for a living. The amount of people who would come in because they wore flip flops at work, and they would get a hair sliver embedded in between their toes or something. Oh my fucking god. Horrific. But I thought so, Sorolin, this is where I thought you were going with this. Not only the angled hairs, but have you ever used a shitty hair trimmer that like will pull a hair once in a while because the blades aren't sharp enough to cut it? So like you're going, it's like pull, ding, 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 ding. Obviously I don't have a beard, but I've used a shaver like that on someone, and you can hear it. Like it's horrible. Fuck that shit. No, no one wants to bury their face in prickles, and no one wants a prickle in their poon. I mean, I would assume, or up in their balls or whatever. Like, just commit to what you're gonna do and commit to it fully. But either way is beautiful, in my opinion. I've never been opposed to pubes or no pubes. Pubes don't make a difference. Clean makes a difference. I say that too often, but I feel like that just needs to be emphasized. People are way too concerned with how they look and not so much with like maybe their breath or the hygiene of their genitals. Cut hairs out of your skin? Yeah. Fucking hair splinters. Dog groomers get them too. No fucking. I can't grow any facial hair. See, I think that's pretty common. I dated a guy back in college who was half Blackfeet Indian, and I mean, if he let his facial hair just go, it would grow exactly Joe Dirte. Like, it was the Joe Dirt, but that was the only parts of his face that grew facial hair. It was fucking hilarious. But I guess that's, like, really common with people who have native ancestry. No FX, I'm a rat. What the fuck? Okay, this Mickey shit's going too far. And dudes who get pilio Pilionidosis. What is that? What is that? That sounds but that word. I can't actually grow beard hair on one side of my face, so basically can't have a beard. Isn't that weird? See, I think if I grew a beard, it would be weird like that too. I have a weird cowlick down my face. Like, you know, everybody has like peach fuzz and shit like that, but one of like this eyebrow, all the hairs grow weird and my eyelashes grow weird on this side of my face, and I feel like I have a cowlick down one side of my head or something. Like coming from these, it's so weird. It all grows different on either side of my face, like different directions. It's very odd. But I bet if I had a beard, it'd be weird like that. Oh, tailbone cysts. I have been present for so many of those drained. That's why I know that word. Pilion, Pilionido. Why can't I say it though? It sounds weird. Yeah, I've literally night shift is where you get all of those because people oftentimes put up with the pain until it's nighttime and they have to lay down and suddenly they can't stand it and they come into the ER so many times. It's horrible. You just feel horrible for these people. I mean, it's just not what the sheer pain of having that pressure on your tailbone, my god. I tried electric shavers, when I was 18, and then I found razors. You know, I've never known anybody to use those electric razors, like the ones that have 3 they're usually like 3 little round buzzy things, and they're like, "Meow." Nobody. Everybody I've ever known who has facial hair uses, like, trimmers or a shaver. I think those little round ones are the type that pull your hairs out. Ugh, a face hair. Ugh. Oh, did it leave, like, scar tissue? Luna? When dudes get their heads shaved or faded, the little hairs get tangled up in the tailbone butt hair, and they probably grow in, yup, and it's like a horrible cyst, like music said usually requires surgery to remove. Yeah, there's a lot of people who live with them, and they just come get them drained regularly. That's what we would see in the ER all the time, but it would always be at nighttime. For some reason, daytime people don't get that shit. Paliodon pal Palonidal. It still sounds weird. I don't know, maybe it's me. My brain might be broken. Your brother still does? It looks horrible. Scar tissue you wish you That's a great song. Get out. I did a beard trimmer, when I moved to Austin, but I still shave my neck with a razor. I would. All that's because the skin here is, like, looser. Oh my god. The hair is patchy compared to the rest. Yeah, I bet it's scar tissue. My sister all of my brothers did wrestling when we were younger, and they would come home and then wrestle with us, and I avoided it, thankfully, but my little sister got ringworm a couple times from my brother's nasty, sweaty wrestling bodies, and I think it leaves scar tissue or something. The round ones only really work on stubble. Oh, so it's like maintaining super short hair. That's the only time it would work. Yeah. So you need to do a rough pass with a trimmer. That makes sense. Wasn't Okay, I have to take it back. I haven't never seen someone use one of those. Didn't Rudy Giuliani like use one of those shavers over a bowl of soup in an airport? It's all coming back to me now. There were moments of Yeah, I forgot about I forgot about that one. Oh, hello. Look at his tail. There's nothing like your dog being just stoked that you realized they were there. Good morning, Gla. How are you, love? Yeah, I mean, shaving in a public place, let alone the restaurant in an airport. Are you yuck? Big, I mean, I don't need to say it. That is just not okay. None of that's okay. Yuck. I mean, if you have internal sutures, we usually do the kinds that will eventually be metabolized by your body because we don't want to open you up to remove sutures again. But like no shit. So I had the horse thing happen to my face when I was 12, 3 days before my 13th birthday. It's actually the anniversary of it. How many years? 24-year anniversary was like a week ago. Crazy. But they did that. Because I have a couple pins. You can kind of see the scar right there. That's all that's left over from a horse tap dancing on my face, which is pretty crazy. Plastic surgery is incredible. But they put sutures that were like tucked, like inside out sutures. And I could feel the bumps. Like I could feel the tips of the string poking out of my skin right here for like 10 years. I thought I had like a witch's hair, but it was the fucking suture that didn't dissolve. And then one day they just went away. They were just gone. They just got ate up by my body or fell out or something. But if you feel like if it's like interfering with your day to day life or you feel it in there and it's bothering you or causing any pain, definitely go talk to somebody about it. Little tail wag. I mean, dogs are always excited just to be part of the party, man. Yeah, they're very unreliable. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah. Like, they're very, sometimes. I've got them both. They're not glaring anymore. We're fine. Now they're licking each other's faces. We're good. Oh, yum. Glut. What kind? Coffee toast anime. Oh, one of you have farted. You guys smell like a butt. He's cleaning his sister's face. He is. He's such a gentleman and he's just the sweetest boy. Are you just the sweetest boy? Yeah. He's just the sweetest boy. You're just a sweetheart, bud. You are. You good boy. Yeah, Bob. I think I'm a pretty good boy. Yes, ma'am. How are you doing? Good? Okay. He is. He's such a goodest boy. He is. I feel very lucky. He's just sweet. And the fact that, both of them, Lil will do that. I swear she knows where the camera is because she'll sit so proper directly behind me and she looks right at you. It's so weird. Like, how does she know? It's a group. It's the babies. Hi, baby girl. How are you? Oh, you look sleepy. How you doing? Were you napping? Yeah, you look sleepy as hell. We should do a ma'am. We should do a poodle party. We gotta find it. What's sad is we gotta find somewhere that's like, I guess, in town because those roads up to go to the cool places up in the mountains, those are all closed until like May. Because Colorado sucks. Oh my god, no, Jill, that's pretty fucking phenomenal. Seriously, Ghetto, I've never had a dog that hugs. She does it too. Like right now, she has her arms around my waist. They like to hug and just hold you or be held like a baby or a child. It's so bizarre. I've never had a dog that does that before, but these guys hug all the time. Welcome to living in the mountains. I grew up in Washington State, which is arguably the mountains, like at the base of all those volcanoes, but it's nothing like this. Like actually, you know what's crazy? This is a theory, Kel. So the mountains in Washington are just as they're pretty much the same. It's mountains are mountains, snow, horrible weather, cold, whatever. But the passes through the Cascades up in Washington, some people literally drive over those mountain passes every single day to commute to work, so they never close them. They just plow the snow until there's quite literally 16-foot walls of snow up and down the freeway. The mountain pass, whatever. There's like Snoqualmie and Stevens and what's the third one? Three different major roads to get across the state. But these ones up here, they're not like no one has to commute through them or no one is regularly, so they close them. It's safer. Like people get in trouble up in Washington, those mountains all the time, but some people live on the east side of the state and work on the west. It's crazy. Wild. Our Sparky loved it when he saw me. He would get super excited, and he knew as soon as I tapped my chest, he was allowed to put his paws. Oh my god, that's so cute, though. Living in Durango, you kind of get used to things shutting down. I think that's where Scott and Bree grew up, or like lived when they first came to Colorado. Was down in Durango. Oh, my dog would jump up and hold with her wrists. Trick kind of does that. Like I think I've told you guys this. Trick and I have a little like I don't know, a routine in the morning where I stand there and I make my coffee, and I turn to him and he puts his hands like on my hips. He just puts his paws on my hips and we sing and we dance together. Usually to Nat King Cole at like 5 in the morning. But if we don't, like if I don't let him do it, he gets upset and he'll like try to stand between my legs. Like, Mom, we didn't hug today yet. It's really fucking cute. Whenever my parents hug me, Rosie, our dog comes up and jumps. She just wants to be part of the party. I get it. I want to be part of the party. All right, let's take our first break. Yeah, you guys smell like shit farts. Do you need to take a dump? Do you need to make it a little bit of a toozy? You want to go outside? She looks such like a haunted Victorian child. All right, I'll go outside. Okay. Drake I didn't even know he was under my desk. All right, first break of the day, my dudes. And then I have this whatever the fuck that nightmare is. Is that a ball gag? What the? Yeah, I actually already pulled up. I've been staring at it. I think it's because we watch all the Legal Eagles. I'm not. Look at this. I just pull up the YouTube homepage every time I've pulled it up for the past 2 days. He's the very first thing, and I'm like, don't watch it yet. Don't. No, Katie. No, you're not. No. It's taunting me. It's fucking taunting me. I got it though. Yeah, I preloaded it way before stream because I wanted it ready because I have been drooling over it since yesterday and we saw it. Zelda had me chase her around the living room and then take her outside, and they do the same. Does she do low gear? Does she like run really fast with her tail straight, kind of almost between her legs, but down? Because that's Trick will do it. He'll just do loops around the yard, and he goes low gear. He just gets real low to the ground, and his tail gets real straight, and he's like, it's fucking precious. I love it so much. All right, break time. Sorry, I blacked out. Break time, creepy Mickey, Legal Eagle. After Legal Eagle, we all might need some I'm thinking we might need some brain bleach. If you have some funny, short animal videos on deck, the cute ones that make us go, oh my god! Maybe a couple of those, and then we'll continue with Hell of a Boss. Just considering the topic. The topic of the Legal Eagle, I mean, is gonna be, what's it about? I love Gymquisition. The Gymquisition. I actually really look forward to those videos. Is that fucking weird? Oh, main skin. Hell yeah. Robo, I have that one. You mean this fucking nightmare? Is this you? I've been trying to call out whoever the fuck threw that nightmare at me all morning. What is that? Yeah, I said we'd watch that first because it looks shorter. But that, just for... AI's gone too far. We must put a stop to it. Oh my god. AI has gone too far. That's all I wanted to say. This is not okay. Yeah. Set it on fire. I mean, if it was actually him, but it's not. It's motherfucking AI, which I hate. I get fed this shit on Instagram all the time, and I despise it. But I saw it, and I was like, I know my people will agree with me when I say, no. What? I 100% agree. Give me birds with arms Photoshop any fucking day over AI. I love me some fucked up Photoshop. That's half the humor. What? The face. Are we what? Yeah, it's AI. If it was actually him, it's hilarious. But this is what I'm saying. This is my point with this. AI has gone too far. I fucking hate AI. If it was actually him, I'd love it. I mean, great, amazing. But it's not. Dude, the Trump AI black voters thing. I mean, we could go on. We're gonna watch Legal. We're not gonna go there today, but I did see a clip of him. I mean, I heard a clip or something of him talking to his audience about all the black people he saw around him, and then the camera pans to the audience, and it's 100% white old people. And I mean, there are no words at this point. There are no words. No fucking words. None of them. All right, let's watch some fucking. Oh no! One of the TikToks you guys sent me crashed, but it's like the TikTok itself isn't. It's not the tab crashing, it's the TikTok itself crashing. I don't know if it's just not available. I'm going through and just making sure nothing's auto playing because of course it will. Of course it fucking will. All right. Get ready. Some of this shit I got up. Oh my god, that iguana looks precious. Perfect bleach. Someone described that AI spamming as digital littering. I love that. The AI spamming is digital littering. Support real artists. Real people? There's no such thing as a real artist. Real people. My god. We might need rules and laws. Like, we have to keep our secrets clean for our feed. I mean, our streets clean for our feed soon. I think there needs to be. I think they're looking at it. I think legislatively, I think people are looking at AI laws. But it's really unfortunate that the only reason I think they're actually paying attention to AI laws finally is because someone made a dirty video with AI Taylor Swift. Like, bitch, that's happening to all of us constantly, but it happened to a star, so now it's a big deal. But at least it's something. I mean, they're paying attention to it at least. All right, pause. Have you seen the thing with Arnold Schwarzenegger in Lord of the Rings? It's really good. Is it AI? I hate AI. I just nix it from my life and from my channel for a lot of reasons. But a lot of it is just fucking crap. And it's taken jobs away from real people. Like, we're all talking about how we should be creating jobs and we're just eliminating them with AI. I hate AI. I just don't. If it's actually Arnold Schwarzenegger doing that shit, that's fucking hilarious. Why not we do that? If it's funny, great. But the AI stuff, I just can't stand it. I hate it. I hate it. It's gross. Many monies in the Taylor, very much so. But she's no, David. She's just like us now. She sold her private jet. One of them. She sold one of her private jets. We're all the same now. Open source, free license, whatever. I always forget the term. Uh, it's been like horror games, horror movies, horror whatever with Mickey. I thought it was gonna be horror. That was great. Dude, I'm sure that I mean, how many albums they have? Dude, over 10. I'd say over 10. That they've been around forever. Yeah, helping with D&D, exactly, character creation. I'm the worst at coming up with D&D backgrounds for my character. Like, the background of my character, I'm horrific at it. I would absolutely utilize it for that. That I understand. Copying and pasting, it's kind of sad, but whatever. It's when it's public domain, thank you, that's the term, public domain. I don't know why I always forget it. But when it's, it's someone ages ago shared a video that was like Frank Sinatra, but it was singing something else. And I was like, at first I was like, oh my God, I love Frank Sinatra. Oh, fuck, this is AI. And someone was like, yeah, but it sounds really good. Here's the thing. There's probably a hundred, at least a handful of people in the world who sound like Frank Sinatra and make a business on YouTube or TikTok singing Frank Sinatra songs just like Frank Sinatra. Why not have them do it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Instead, they go the cheap route and use AI. And that bothers me because there's people out there that are fucking talented and nothing will beat a real person. Like, there's no AI in the world that's gonna be better than what comes out of a human being. It's the reason we go see live music, right? It's different. It's a person singing, not this edited, clean version of an album. Yeah, but, like, I completely understand the Chat GPT and stuff like that being super helpful for a lot of things. I really wish I would have had something like that as a kid, 'cause just getting started going on a paper or something is really hard for me, but once I get going, I'm great, and that would have been great just to do, like, prompts, get my brain juice going. Out of morbid curiosity, I listened to an AI created Lucifer singing "You Will Be Okay," and it was awful. Oh, I hated it before I clicked it. I knew yep, and I hate it more after never again. I feel that way about so many things I've accidentally clicked. Deepfake tech is getting really good, and it's very scary. Yeah, it's like and that's not me making a judgment on anyone enjoying AI stuff. Like, you do you, boo boo. It's my personal, like, moral standing. It just makes me feel icky. It doesn't seem helpful in any way. There's a lot of, movie studios and game studios that are trying to make it okay to buy someone's AI personality instead of just paying real actors or real extras. They can just reuse this AI version of the same person over and over. It's removing humans, and it's going too far. I don't like it. And I don't like, what my opinion really means nothing, but the least I can do is just not support it. You know what I mean? Like, not watch it. Yeah, it's using other artists' work to finish it, yeah. Like, the current Matrix is pretty decent. If you're about 12 to 18 characters, alpha, numeric with symbols, you're pretty safe. What do you mean? Oh, man, don't even explain it to me, I wouldn't know. Punk and Drublic will always hold a special place. Wait, what's I don't even wanna know. Nope, we got legal. Let me pull up, hold on. I wanna make sure I have the Vivzy Pop playlist so I can load it. There's a dog hair on me. Oh, password safety, my bad. I missed that part. Where the fuck? Holy dick, 3
Prometheus, that's a lot of fucking years, man. We're officially out of our terrible twos, though. Yay! Thank you for subbing to Class Game to Class Lab and giving it fucking 8 swings. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways.
Oh, I'm so bad at album names, seriously. I think Nine Inch Nails. I blame Nine Inch Nails, they made me lazy. Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 4. I got real lazy. I'm so bad at album names, it's really bad. Let me grab this playlist. Okay. I just wanna make sure I have everything up so it's good to go. Halo 13, yeah, I just got really lazy because they just those album names were great. They were just easy. Lazy easy. Say someone made that Hugh Jackman thing, with AI but had it animated. The person is a voice actor who wants to make a silly video and adds his own dialogue to the short, speaking as Hugh. So it's an artist and an AI. What do you think about it? That's a rough one. Honestly, at that point, I think my opinion doesn't matter. I think it'd be up to Hugh because it's his likeness being used. Personally, if someone created an AI of me in any form and then put audio over it because they wanted to make a funny, I'd ask them to please not do that. Because it opens up a world of, like, what are they gonna make of the likeness of me say and do? Like me. I mean, I think it's up to the person. I wouldn't want that to be of me. I don't know, I think that's up to the person, right? I don't know, I think that'd be up to the person, you know? Because, like, I consider myself an unknown person, but I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want people to do that of me, like, please don't make AI of me. It would be just creepy, I don't think I'd enjoy it, and it just opens up a can of worms to what they could do with it. What are you doing? I hear my dog's doing something nefarious in my kitchen. Now it's silent, and that makes me nervous. They're like children. All right, let's watch Legal Eagle and just try not to think about it. Are you guys fucking with shit out there? All right, we're good. They should do the dishes. You know what? I do enough for them. Good morning, mommy. How are you? National Oreo Day. Shut up. Fun tangent fact. My first word as a human on this planet was cookie because of Oreos. I love them. I love them a lot. I agree, Donna. So you could take that argument to streaming, though. So there's a lot of streamers out there who will commandeer, say, an emote from me and take it into Photoshop and just change the hair color and then use it as their emote with the same argument. Well, I'm starting out, and emotes are like really expensive. Like artists are really expensive. But if you look like I don't think they take into context that I paid an artist for the rights to use the art they created for me very personally. You know what I'm saying? It's a gray area, but personally, I think it's very dirty. And like, if it's even a question of problematic, why even fucking go there? Do something else. It's exhausting, you know? I don't know. I just don't give a fuck. Like if it's a questionable thing, I just don't even go there. Just fuck it. Cookie Monster was my hero. It was Sesame Street and cookies. No shit. My mom has so many pictures of me covered in black Oreo nonsense as a baby. Oh yeah. So if this is and Donna, this is what I understand of AI. Like if you just made an AI character, that character is an amalgamation of other artists' art put together in that AI program, right? Like the AI program is not creating anything original as far as I'm aware of. Yeah. It's dragging things from all over the internet and putting them together. So still it is commandeering art from other artists and then giving you a product out of it, right? AI doesn't do anything original. It just pulls in pieces, which is why we end up with weird inconsistencies in a lot of AI images, right? But I honestly I'm asking like I don't like it so I don't invest my time. I know me neither. It's so confusing. And that's the thing. It's progressing at such a rapid pace and getting to a scary level where people can make AI porn of others and et cetera, like poor Taylor Swift, baby. Poor baby. I mean, but you know what I mean? It's accelerating at this insane speed, and none of us understand what it is. And I think that scares me more than anything. No, I think of those scenarios all the time. I do it too. I do it too. I think it's healthy to do that. Yeah. It's taking other people's shit and blending it together into one thing. Yeah. So you could end up with like if you said Hugh Jackman like, it would probably pull a bunch of pictures of Hugh Jackman and amalgamate some sort of Hugh Jackman together, right? I don't know. Me too. No, I'm the same. I'm the same, Donna. It's good to learn about it because it's so pervasive right now. It's just like of what I know, I do not want it of me. Like that's what I know, I know. But I mean, when it comes to people's likeness, I really think it's a personal thing. I don't know. It's such a conflict. I don't know. I was playing with my new phone today, took a picture of my cat and clicked on this icon under the picture and it told me what kind of cat they are. Dude, if you so mommy long legs, no shit. I have Google Fi on my phone, so I just like have the Google stuff on my phone automatically. But the Google image thing, I can go outside in my yard and take a picture of literally any plant in my yard and it does its darn bestest, and it's been like 100% accurate so far. It's wild. I love it. I go around all the time and I'm like, what's that? What's that? All the time. It's the best. I love learning what's in my yard, like what kind of plants. If it requires a database of other works to generate something, it's not making anything. As far as I understand, it's not. And you can always argue, like, there's nothing original. Artists are always inspired by other artists, blah, blah, whatever. You can argue that shit all day. And that's what I mean. I personally don't like it, but like if I saw a chunk of a painting I did in someone's AI art, I'd be like, what the fuck? I painted that eye or something. I don't know. It'd be weird. I'd feel like kind of offended. And it's burdock root. Yep, that's in my yard. We have I've learned in Colorado there's a lot of plants that look super similar. Super similar. And I'm not out there trying to eat anything in my yard, but I'm trying to figure out what's a weed. Like what's a noxious weed that's going to destroy other things I'm trying to plant out there and what's like, a wildflower, which is technically still a weed, but it's not going to choke out whatever my clover or whatever. And it's so much fun. And you can do it. You can screenshot something on your phone and then do Google image search and it'll tell you what kind of bird it is or something. Oh my god. I get really nerdy about the nature stuff. No, but I think he would be offended if someone cut a corner out of one of his paintings and put it into theirs and said it was theirs. And like, if we're going analog, that's kind of what AI is doing. It's creating a collage of shit that already exists, right? As far as I understand, yeah. So, like, if someone sees a piece of art I made and gets inspired and makes something very similar because they like the style, that's not the same as chopping a piece of my piece of art out, taping it on theirs and being like, it's mine. Because I taped it in that spot specifically, you know? But you could argue that people, you guys remember we were looking at headphones on stream a couple years ago. You probably don't remember. And there was literally a set of headphones that was like $13,000. And it was a set of headphones from the 90s, with the foam things and the piece of metal that just went over your head and they were like this big, stapled to a wall. Arguably, someone else designed those headphones and that's their art that someone has now stapled to a wall and is selling as art. We could go really deep into it. It's an argument that could literally go forever. I'd much rather off base on this. That I believe you that it's real. I see you post. I don't believe you would spread shit like that. But like, it truly sounds like someone who sat down in front of a mirror and thought and like took some notes in their little flowery pink diary that smells of, cheap chapstick. Like, what's the most absurd shit I can do to get attention? Right? Because holy fucking what? I mean, I'm going to have to dig into that further. The reparations to white people. I'm sorry. What? We're going to finish this first. This is important. And then we have happy things to bleach our brains. But like, I cannot think of where the fuck. What? I don't even know. What? Dude, that sounds like a fucking Onion article, Dawn. It's this, seriously. Grown ass black man thinks black people should pay reparations to white people for stealing their land. Says the Onion. That's how that should fucking end. What? It doesn't sound real because I cannot think of like how do you get to there? Like where did you A and B, like, whoa. What? Is this just like is it a metaphorical reach around to all the white voter base somewhere? Is this how he's trying to get voted in? Is just be crazy as fuck? This is like that fucker down in Georgia who lied a whole bunch about all his weird things and really did nothing with his life, that football player. Whoa. Just today, I saw a 4-panel comic with protesters, dinosaurs for meteors, black people for slavery, Jews for Hitler, women for Trump. That's how every woman I know personally feels. I've never met a woman that is into Trump. I mean, shocker, I don't surround myself. But we're all like, everyone I know, we're just like, how? How? You must hate yourself on a level unfathomable because how? Groups produce crazies, and the bigger the group, the crazier they get. I completely understand that. But whoa. Whoa. I am. Dude, it's seriously, it's like all these shitbags had a sleepover where they French braided each other's hair and maybe sexually abused an underage girl. And then when they were sitting around at the end of the night in the dark with their heads on their pillows, they were like, remember that movie Handmaid's Tale? Or Idiocracy. Yeah, Billy, what about him? I really liked him. Will you jerk me faster? Yeah, I'm sorry, Billy. Anyways, you remember that movie? It was a nice one. I'm assuming that's how little boy sleepovers go, but I don't know. What? It sounds not mentally sound. I mean, I seriously it feels like I cannot imagine a world where a mentally sound, and I don't even mean stable because I'm not stable and I feel like I still have morals and common sense. A mentally sound human being whom is black would ever state in a serious tone that black people should pay reparations to white people for stealing what? Land? What? 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 I, I don't get it. I hate this. I don't get it. Hell. And she says, you realize that doing this has effectively closed all the IVF clinics. And he's like, well, that's a topic for another day. Because no clinic, I mean, that's the problem. That's why so many states are actually in a massive shortage of healthcare workers right now because the healthcare workers are leaving en masse. Because regardless of what their political views or not, it's not safe to practice healthcare in those states because those states are making so many weird, fucked up, anti-nonsensical laws that they want us to abide by, but our nationally accredited board certified license says that is malpractice. It's so fucking scary. Hi, Molly Love. How are you? I mean, mommy, apparently, like, I mean, here's another, I mean, we could even add more shit onto it. For the first, up to a certain amount of time, you might not even know you're pregnant. So if I have a beer in the first month of conception when I didn't know I conceived, is that like, am I, you know what I'm saying? It can go so fucking far. It's really fucked up. OBGYNs have been leaving everywhere. I mean, I hear about it a lot down in Colorado because we're considered like a sanctuary state for healthcare in terms of people can do telecom appointments and stuff for trans for gender affirming care, et cetera, stuff like that. That's not legal all around us because we're kind of like this blue square in the midst of hell. Wasn't it said a couple years ago? We'd essentially have sanctuary states, and that's exactly what's happened. It's literally exactly what's happened. Yeah. My mom smoked with me until she was 3 months pregnant. So did my mom. She didn't know. She didn't know she was pregnant. Like, back then especially. Nowadays, I think they have, pregnancy tests you can take pretty fucking early on. But you wouldn't take one unless you were trying to conceive and you didn't, you know, or if you were late or something. Like, it's a case of we don't care. I don't think they care about all of the consequences of what they're doing. I think they like it. I think the fear being established in every move we make is pleasing. You know what I mean? So when we bring up all of shut the fuck autoplay. I was just trying to pause it. Oh, that's that fucking, yeah, I heard about that. The AI shit? Yeah. I heard me about that fun nonsense. Hold on, I'm moving some stuff over because before we even watched this video, I asked very kindly for some brain bleach of like short, sweet videos because we're finishing Hell of a Boss today. So I'm cutting it at a certain point because I do want to finish it and I don't want to sit here until 5 p.m. because I do need to take my dogs out before it's fucking dark outside. And sitting makes me want to die inside. You guys know this. Oh my god, I'm excited to see geese attack people because
There's a special place in hell for anyone who tries to hurt a Canadian goose. That's all I've got to say about that. I'm gonna come over there and have a talk with you. Canadian geese are amazing and fucking elegant.
gaming. Thank you, love. I feel it. It's the cruelty. Exactly. It's the cruelty, it's the fear, the confusion I think is part of it. I think leaving us very much like, well, where do we stand here then? Where do we stand medically? It makes it so if we don't get an answer, we'll just stop doing it. Well, just stop. It's not worth my license. And that's fucked up. They're scaring us out of providing fucking healthcare. Without IVX clinics, I guess those who want kids can adopt those unwanted babies who women couldn't get an abortion for. Oh my god. If a politician says that, I'm gonna choke on my own tongue. If they say that seriously, my friend has been a weed smoker illegally for many years. When she got pregnant, she talked to her OBGYN about it. He told her not to quit smoking, but to smoke a little less. She goes to my GYN. So I trust this idea. That's absolutely usually unless there's adverse effects. The problem, the caveat is if you live in a state where it's illegal and there's anything wrong with baby at time of birth, anything like umbilical cord wrapped around neck, maybe not the right APGAR score, whatever, we're going to run a blood test. And if the baby shows signs of THC, that hospital can take your baby from you instantly, regardless of the state of you, baby, anything. The moment that happens. So the problem is if you're a regular smoker like I am, going cold turkey off of weed actually is very stressful for your body, which then puts stress on the baby and can actually cause you to abort, which is why smokers, the same, like people who smoke cigarettes, they want you to quit smoking cigarettes before you conceive. But if you conceive while you're still a smoker, going through the cessation process of cigarettes while pregnant is not a smart idea. It's horrifically stressful on your body, but you can make moves to do less and less and less and slowly wean yourself off of it. That's the one risk about that kind of shit. But it depends on the state and the doctor. And if that's the OBGYN where they're going to have their baby and the OBGYN is saying it's fine, they're probably fine. Like, obviously, right? Yeah, it's bad for the baby because any stress to mom is quantified for baby. Everything's concentrated for baby. So the least stress on mom, the best possible. And I mean, chances are mom probably smokes weed to not be stressed. So it's like a double hit whammy. But there's no proof that THC is really, I think the only thing, and this goes for literally like consumption of any drug, caffeine as well, like someone who drinks an abnormal amount of coffee a day, low birth weight. And what they think that is, it's correlational, not causational. Correlational meaning if you're constantly orally fixating on something that has no calories, you are effectively going to eat less naturally. But it's not, you know what I mean? SIGs is the same way. We say the same thing for people like elderly people who are who get like lung cancer towards the end of their life. We don't tell them to quit smoking cigarettes. We tell them keep on keeping on because the stress of quitting the smoking could actually be detrimental. You know, like it's quit when you survive. Like focus on it at another time. But adding additional stress onto your body when it's already going through something like existential, never a good idea. My wife's making me stop smoking weed because I do it too often. I may be a little pissy about this because she won't quit vape and nicotine because it helps her anxiety and mood. I mean, have you had that conversation? Because that seems a little, This is just me outside in, rando stranger, but hypocritical as fuck. Like, why do you have to quit? Can't you just cut back? Like, I can't smoke till 3 p.m. Whatever. What the fuck? Cold turkey seems a little extreme when she's going around puffing to relieve. Like, I mean, here's the thing. Either you cut back and you smoke a little weed, or the alternative is you without weed, which is possibly going to be an anxious mess. Like, who, I'm so sorry, but if I love my partner, I don't want them to be an anxious mess. That seems cruel, but that's just me. I'm rando on the outside. I'm nobody. I gotta pee. But open the mobile app to tell you guys, I was just going to chat at you about, I thought Bill was like digging a spot to shit like a cat. And she was burying a bone. It's so weird. I've never had dogs in my life that actually bury shit. These dogs love to bury a bone and then they remember and they go back, dig it up, bury it somewhere else. I don't know. It's so weird. Someday I'm going to get a video of it, but the moment she knows I'm watching, she fucking stops doing it. All right, let me pull over some of these funnies. So you guys gave me a shit ton of them. I'm going to pull over some of the shorter ones just so we can get started with the Helava. Because I promised. Ew, I still have those fucking Alabama people up. Gross. Get out of my life. But I'm the music and shit, I'm gonna filter in between episodes and stuff because I'm the main skin one. I'm really excited, but I love music. I have the Marshmallow Shockwave. I think this one's from Glut. Dude, Kendo, same. They'll bury him in a couch. I caught Trick burying it in clean laundry the other day. That's a new one. It's so like do your dogs use their face? He uses his face. Like, that's how I know he's burying something, 'cause like, you'll probably pause up, whatever. But then he sits there and he shoves shit with his face. And he literally was shoving clean laundry all over. And I dug through it and there was a fucking half chewed up dick in my laundry. I was like, why? He'll do it anywhere. If I leave material on the ground, I can't leave patterns on the ground. He'll try to bury it in my patterns. Anything he can bury it in, he'll try. And it's kind of precious, honestly. Yeah. Yeah. And Barry's food, they do the same. I've never ever in my life had a dog that does that. This is my first time, and it's kind of adorable. I always thought it was like just a cartoon dog thing, you know? Like real dogs don't bury bones. These guys absolutely bury bones, and it's fucking precious. Is this a video? I don't have cats, but I have a really hard time connecting or trusting someone who just straight up likes to announce, I fucking hate cats. I've never had cats. Fuck that shit. Because that person probably has a problem with consent. Maybe. You know? Yeah. Cats, I think, are a really good example of an animal that is a very, very popular, common animal to have. But any cat owner would tell you if you've had a cat or a dog, it's more effort to bond with a fucking cat. That cat wants to eat you. You have to earn that shit, right? And when you do, it's miraculous. I mean, I've met the most friendly cats in the entire world. But I mean, evil dude. Like dogs, cats, and children follow what they feel. Like if a kid has a bad feeling about someone, there's probably something up. Same with like if your dog growls at someone, your dog doesn't normally growl at people, something's probably up. It's crazy. I think that's legit. There's some great zip out there. Cats throwing themselves at dogs in defense of their chosen human. I've seen those. It wasn't even at a dog. Oh my god, it was like at a wild animal. I want to say it was a cougar. Like, no shit. There was a cougar and a cat flew at the cougar's face and the cougar booked it. Did we watch that on stream like ages ago or something? Oh, that sounds so familiar. I think we saw something like that. Like he didn't, it's not like the cat clung to this cougar's face and like turned into a karate, but the cat freaked the fucking cougar out and the cougar took off. It was amazing. There's definitely moments at 3 a.m. where my cat decides it's time to scratch at the walls for attention. I think, fuck, I hate that cat. I mean, we all think that at times. Let's be real. I've thought that about people. Cats, I mean, animals are incredible. If you gain an animal's trust, it'll fucking be. Thank you. I got that. It'll be with you. I mean, a cat will trust you for the rest of your existence. This is the perfect. Okay, hold on. We have one more on this side and then two animals, and then we're going into Helva. Yeah, that'll be a good cut. We are going late. Don't worry. I know I've said that a couple times, but just in case people are like, oh my God, it's like an hour. Don't worry. I started late. I slept in, but we need this bleach after the horrible time we've all had together. Yeah. Like, poor Alabamans. I just don't know what to do. I've said it best yesterday. My mind immediately goes to like, yes, it's terrible for anyone who has a uterus at this point, but I am like, it's infinitely like exponentially worse for people of color. Like, what is this going to do for the black community of women? Or do to them, I should say. It scares me. Our world is going to a very scary place. Yeah, brain bleach, there's a huge difference between like your child doing something you have absolutely told them will result in something stupid, and they do said stupid thing, which is, by the way, it's never okay to watch your kid harm themselves seriously and then laugh. But like if your kid trips over because they did something stupid, like put their shoes on the opposite feet and you told them not to, giggling mildly is okay. You can't not. I mean, seriously, half of the shit in my Instagram feed is children making fools of themselves. But yeah, holding your kid's hand in the situation, filming it, and then choosing to post it on the internet, it's funny to watch them fall over, but the rest of it's a little fucked up. Yeah, the just run it off coach dad was also a thing. That was the public persona. The other one was the show me and I'll give you something to laugh about or cry about or whatever. Oh, Don, I almost missed it. Hold on. That was a hot hit. This weed is strong. My God. Yeah, Najeel, there's nothing wrong with laughing about it in private. It's the fact that your child now thinks that their pain is funny. Gen Z, if I would have separated my shoulder as a kid, there would have been no ride to the ER. See, and here's the thing. As a millennial, I think all my siblings are millennials as well, and that same. I'm not kidding you when I say my brother chilled at home for over a month with a snapped in half radius. It took his entire arm turning green and purple and starting to swell at a weird angle for my parents to be like, maybe we should go to the ER. It's a lot more common. I don't know. I think it went a lot farther than Gen Z. Sir, you just filmed that goose finishing on your child. What? I don't know quite what to say about that one. Jesus, I hate autoplay beyond reason. Why would you apologize? You didn't do it. Unless one of all y'all are the father filming a goose finishing on their youthful son, no need to apologize. I love watching geese fuck people over. I do not want to watch geese fuck people. And like, no, I doubt anybody knew that was in there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to do about this. I done might have broke. Marijuana rolling paper company seeks content creator to get paid to smoke weed. Dude, they're gonna find someone so much more famous. But I bet I could outsmoke them. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, honestly, I was trying to look through to see if any of y'all sent me some quick bleach so then we could just watch Hell of a Boss. But you guys sent me like Trump? Gross. That's not brain bleach at all. There's Hell of a Boss. Oh, wait, Red Panda. We have Red Panda and Squirrel. I totally forgot we had Red Panda and Squirrel. We're good. Someone gave me, I think it was Luna through Red Panda and Squirrel. I was looking on the wrong, I forgot that I had already moved them over. We have bleach. Oh, oh my God. I mean, Donna. I think we need some severe bleach. I feel like I say, oh my God, Donna, too many times. That with any kind of larger mammal than a hamster. You know? They're social animals. They need buddies. They need the forest. Like for just a contrast, I remember I went to the San Diego Zoo. Goddamn, the last time TwitchCon was in San Diego many years ago. But they have, oh God, I'm gonna go this year because I'm going to TwitchCon. It's in San Diego. I will be at the zoo and I will be at the Red Panda exhibit's phenomenal. It's like it reminds me of like kind of a loggy jungle gym, but like not climby hard stuff. It's just like a walkthrough kind of thing. But it's the environment they've created for the red pandas is incredible. incredible. It's like Robinson Crusoe kind of treehouse levels. It's all around you, and these little red pandas are just running alongside you, and I mean, so much space and so many places to hide because they are nocturnal. Like, they don't like to be out in the day. The sunlight hurts their eyes. It's sad. I love animals. I just love them so fucking much. They deserve better than what people are willing to give sometimes, I think. You know? Oh my god, I'm getting rid of the goose. Let's watch some Helluva. Oh my god. I got your guys' bleach. I have the Scottish Children. I have cute porcupine and stuff. I'm just gonna filter him in as we go because I do want to see him. I just want to get Helluva started because it's we got stuck too many times. Oh, oh. He's 2 and won't grow anymore, but he loves baby talk. That's fucking precious. Yeah, animal jails, it just seems so fucked up. It's so weird and sad. Oh, is it in the Discord? I'm locked out of my Discord for another 3 days. So I can't get it yet, but I will in 3 days, I promise. Let me see. We're not quite due for an ad. I just want to I'm just going to play a 3-minute ad real quick. Pre-hell of a break. For those just wondering, we are on episode 11. X's and O's. Oh. Yeah, we don't want to dilute the bleach, so I'm keeping it because honestly, Hell of a Boss can be kind of deep as well. Like, there's some of the episodes have made me bawl like a little bitch. So you guys. I cleared out the links on this side. Let's move them over. So this is Helluva, but I've got, Katie's spirit animal. Children speaking in a Scottish accent, which for some reason has ended up on my like Instagram feed a lot, and I'm here for it. It's some of the cutest shit that's ever existed in the whole world. It's so weird and so fucking precious. This cat went out one day and came home wearing a sweater. Genuinely hot curious about what the fuck's going on there. I'm very excited. These are like true bleach. I'm very excited. Yeah, someone tried to hack. I got like that email that was like, someone tried to log into your Discord account too many times and we locked it. Was this you? If it was, just click this. If it wasn't, hit us up. And I hit them up and I, was like, hey, I have my own Discord that I have like, autonomous control over. Can you please? And they were like, yeah, we just have to blah, 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 blah. But I have 2-factor and everything. So I honestly don't even know how it happened. Like, I have all that 2-factor on everything. I've cried at every episode so far, I think. Yep, I think I have. Is he playing a really difficult game? I don't want to get hit. Not that he would hit me on purpose, but like if something scares him and comes up behind him and tries to hug him, if he's anything like me, he'd react like, hoo-ah! No shit, 2FA can be hacked. It takes some skill, but it'll deter 99.99% of intruders. And it's so weird because, like, I just can't think of why someone who's that skilled would come after me. I have not. Well, what the fuck would you? What do I have? I don't know. It's odd. Very weird. It's happened to me like once before where someone tried to get into my account before. And they do the same. They lock it for a week and then I reset my 2-factor and shit. It's just odd. I wonder if the email was a scam. It didn't make you go anywhere to sign in, did it? No, it was one of those emails. It didn't have like a link to sign in anywhere. It was just like, your account's been temporarily locked due to too many failed login attempts. And you know how, I don't know if everybody's phone does this. I have Android now. I was Apple for a bit. I'm like 4 years into Android, so new to it. But you know how like if you log in on something, your phone will pop up with a pop-up, or you'll get an email sometimes that says someone tried to log in this. It'll tell you like, Denver, Colorado. It actually says my city sometimes, like my direct city. Was this you or was this normal? And it was on the other side of the country. It wasn't me. But I didn't respond to the email. Like, I hit up Discord directly because you never know. Like, wasn't it? I'm trying to think. There was a big phishing email thing like that going on for many, many years. Was it PayPal? Where you'd get an email like that? It was like, click this link to blah, blah, blah. And the link was actually just phishing all your information to get into your PayPal. I want to say it was PayPal. I don't remember. Please don't quote me. Yeah, exactly. Never click any of the links in a notification email. Yep. I never did, but I learned about that when the whole PayPal. Yeah, it was PayPal, wasn't it? That's what I thought. I remember that shit. And it was sketchy. I mean, and another tip that I've learned is if you're getting an email and you're not quite sure, look at the email that it's coming from, like the address. something that's actual is never gonna come from, it's never gonna have 50 million numbers in it or whatever. It's gonna be like, legit. I've noticed the fucking fuck emails that come, the actual email address, I mean. No shit. It was one of the first time hackers made a fake website login. Genius in the most evil way. Disgusting. No, nuh-uh. That was exactly how I felt when someone stole my identity. I was like, ha, take it. I don't give a fuck. Don't you wish it came with the diabetes? Like suddenly they just couldn't walk and you could? Wouldn't that be some beautiful fucking karma, CJ? Like, bitch, you thought you was doing something. Let's go. That's what I'm saying. Like, if someone tries to steal my identity, they just get all my ailments. You get it all now, bitch. It's all or nothing, motherfucker. Come at me. I believe in that level of karma. Let's go. I'm here for that. I got a spoof email for one of my partners at my accounting firm asking for direct deposit info. I mean, it seems so stupid to me. They've got to be aiming for just like our grandparents, people that aren't quite internet literate and probably their mental acuity is declining at this point. Not in my wildest dreams would I ever over email, text, anything would I ask anyone for that. What? No human being would ever do that. You got that today. God, that's sketchy. No one would do that. Like, it's just, that's not even being paranoid. That's just common sense. We're all highly aware that anything in text form is so easily attained these days. Don't ever put your checking information or anything typed out in any form of digital mail, ever. I'd say that's just good advice, right? And no person is going to ask for that. That's wild. That's wild. That's wild. My pain would make them go insane, and then I'd go to the opiate. Oh my God. They'd go through the opiate withdrawals. Dude, you'd literally be able to find out who stole your identity due to the news. Be some psycho ending up at the fucking ER, losing their gourd, trying to claim their CJ. Oh no shit, I just had my yearly anti-phishing training yesterday. Apparently, one of the new attacks is them repeatedly trying to log in to generate a ton of 2FA confirmations to hope you screw up and approve one of them. I think that's what happened to me. But I just emailed Discord directly because I have an in. On a side note, a Nigerian prince left me $22.4 million today. I'm still waiting for my Yorkshire Terrier in the mail. That Nigerian prince promised me so many things. It's honestly just infuriating. Side note, if I was from Nigeria, I'd be pissed about that. Like, all these people claiming to be Nigerian princes and giving Nigeria such a bad name. Shut up. Nope, wrong. Where? Capybara in the streets, chupacabra in the sheets. Get the fuck out. All right, I'm going to pee and then we're going to watch a couple hours of Hell of a Boss. Yeah. And then, intersperse some bleach into our brains so we can continue with the animal happiness because nothing is better. Oh, back like when I was, goddamn, this was like early college, like my early 20s, early 2000s-ish. There was a big thing where people would go on to like Craigslist. It was like, I don't know how long Craigslist has been around, but it was towards the beginning. And people would say like, I have a litter of AKC Yorkshire puppies, like some, whatever Paris Hilton had in her bag at the time, some designer puppy. And they'd be like, I have to get rid of them ASAP. They're only $200 a piece, blah, 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 blah. But it was seriously a Nigerian prince was sending you this email and they're like, it's coming from Africa. Like a puppy. It must have worked. There's a scam going around here where they call and ask, is this Katie X? If you say just yes, nothing else, they hang up and use your voice? Oh my God, I'm so glad I don't answer my fucking phone. What? AI's gotta go. There's gotta be, that is, nah, no, that is scary. Yeah, thanks. Goodbye, sleep. Wow. Wow. I don't even, that's so scary. I mean, I haven't answered my phone in years because let's be honest, I can't be the only one who 99.9999999% of all the calls I get are robocalls asking me about my car insurance or my student loans, right? Like, if someone I know is gonna call me, they text me, say, "I'm gonna call you at this time." I'll be like, "Cool, I'll put my phone on." But other than that, it's robocalls nonstop. I mean, it can be 20, 30 a day. It's insane, and I have auto block, but they have that software that they just rotate through numbers, so they infinitely have new numbers. It never stops. It's insane. If I let my phone just be on, it would literally never stop ringing. It's wild. It honestly, it fucking astounds me. And the text shit at this point. What the fuck? They're ruining everything. I just don't understand it. I see a number I don't recognize, but think might not be a scam call or whatever, but could be. I pick up and say silent, wait to see if someone else talks or who they are and what they say before I decide if I'm gonna. That's fantastic. The perk to being weird is I could answer my phone anyway, and my family would still be like, "Katie, don't be weird." But a robocall wouldn't get it. So I usually answer my phone like, "Hola, mama. Have you pooped today?" Shit like that. Like, that's not gonna work anywhere. I tell my mom about that. If she gets a phone call from me from a number she doesn't know, hang up and wait for me to call back. That's so creepy. I'm gonna have to tell my mom about that too, because that's beyond weird. It's more littering. It's exactly, David. It's like, where can we go anymore where we're not just berated with crap? And what's crazy is for it to be this pervasive. I mean, it's obviously happening to all of us across the world. Like, it's got to be working for them to keep going, right? To keep doing it. Somewhere it's working. God, that's creepy. Trouble, I have that as well. That's what I called the auto block, but it's the screening thing. Google has this screening where it screens telemarketer calls and shit. It's the fucking best. Wrong number, and then would you like to be my friend anyway? Absolutely not. That's creepy. What could they use a voice recording of you saying yes for? Do a lot of people use a voice recognition security lock thingy? I mean, there's a lot of places nowadays where there's kind of an automated system before you get to a real human, and it will like recognize the phone you're calling from and be like, "Is this Katie fuck a fuck?" And all you do, yes. Okay, one moment, and then it just immediately, because it recognizes your voice, instead of putting in numbers and shit, it immediately starts just feeding you all the information. It can be really creepy. I can't remember an example of it, but I've done it before where it's just a yes. They're rolling out a new upgraded call screening thing now soon. Oh, thank fuck. At least they're aware it's a problem. That said, the day I flew home from LA, I dropped and broke my phone. Borrowed a friend's phone to text my mom about it. Obviously, coming from a number my mom wouldn't recognize. Did she even answer? Stay silent for about 2/3 of the way through a salesman's spiel, then suddenly drop the phone and scream, "The baby!" Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's what I'm thinking. It's got to be nanas and grandmas. This is happening too. Which lot of things to say about that. A, it says a lot about who you are that you are willing to victimize and prey upon the most vulnerable in our society, i.e., our nanas and grandpas. Fuck you. But I mean, that's what it's got to be. It's got to be people that are just not aware of this kind of stuff, or their mental state, no, inevitably as we get older, does decline. I saw a story where someone's lovely grandma in another state lost like thousands because scammers somehow very convincingly recreated their voice, like asking for help. Oh my God. The scammer pretended to be the grandchild.
Into the fucking bin. Oh, absolutely not.
I mean, look up Trash Human. It's a picture of them. Disgusting. Holy shit. Unnerving. Watch out for your nanas. That's disgusting. That is disgusting. Into the trash with you. That's disgusting. I I would give anything to have my Nana back. And by that I mean I would give anything to kill someone who tried to hurt her. I mean, maim them, because killing's bad. But, like, what the fuck? Man, seriously, I feel like I get on this note at least in one way or another, whether it's children or old people, but truly, if you're cruel to the elderly, children, and animals, there's something deeply disturbed inside of you. I joke about how I'm broken because I have some neurodivergencies that greatly impede me on a day-to-day basis, but, like, big wow, never done any of that, never wanted to. You're fucked up. Should we add allow a goose to fuck your son onto that? Cause like I just don't know anymore. Shit's getting fucking weird in the world. Quick break. I'm just gonna go pee and run an ad, and then we're gonna get into Hell of a Boss. Where I I guarantee that the kind of people who like that content of like the goose fucking are the same types of people that are like, the gays in media are turning my boy gay. It's definitely not the fact that I filmed a goose making love to his sweet spine. I don't have any hope left. If that was true, wouldn't straight media make me straight as fuck? I still want to suck a titty. I don't fucking get it. Welcome back. Good song. I love that little undulating whatever, Donna. Any emote that does like the body rolls. Oh my god. Why? Lily of Seven Wiggle is perfect. Wiggles are great. It's a ghost. It's so cute. There's a few wiggly ones out there that I adore. They're just I think I want to say Zacrion has one that wiggles like that. There's a few. They just get me. Lily of the Grave, boom. It's great. It's perfect. And the fact that it's a ghost is fantastic. Look at the oh my god, the dancing acts. Stop it. Dance emotes are my favorite ever, honestly. Like the dancing axolotls, shut up. Those are so cute. Might, yes. Those body roll ones. I don't know why. They're so cute. Shut up. Her ghost emotes. Fucking there it is. That's the cat rolls. That's the one I always think of. The body. Wasn't there a weird video back in the day? You about body. It was like you love my body rolls or something. With a girl in her tight pants. I might be making that up. I think that's old internet. That's a good one. That moves perfect to the beat. It's such a beautiful moment when you can actually find an emote that like hits the beat of the song. And the body roll ones do a really good job. I think that's why I like them. A lot of them just have the tentacles are perfect. I love them. That and the lick ones, I don't know. I like them all. It's a weird thing to explain to people who don't use Twitch. That's one of the weirdest things when people are like, "Explain Twitch to me." I'm like, "It's got a language of its own, man." I don't. But it like to someone who's not familiar with it, it sounds stupid. But I love emotes. A good set of emotes that like you depend on. Oh, it's nothing like it. Fucking love them. Dude, I don't know. We do. It's emotes, dick jokes, and puns. I mean, what else are we? I love them. A good set, like, and there's emotes, and I'm sure you guys have emotes that, like, your most used emotes or whatever. There are certain ones, like Zach's serious face is so pertinent to my life. I couldn't live without it. My emote bar, of course, is not loaded, so that's nice. All right, that stare, this. I couldn't not have it. There's certain ones. I know. Dude, I literally just had to call my mom on my birthday and like, she's like, we're just getting into a world where kids are so obsessed with social media, they'd rather watch someone else do something than do it themselves. And I'm over here thinking football, soccer, baseball, the Olympics, dog shows, TV. I mean, at least I talk back. Acting in general, right? Like that I don't understand that argument. It's not even an argument. We weren't arguing or anything, but I just got there's no point. Porn, I mean seriously, every form of media we consume, which is since the dawn of time, we make things that we like to look at that's pretty and stuff. It's just such a weird like I don't know. It's a weird thing to try to yeah, it's all of television. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I'm like, you watch cooking TV and you're not actively cooking. Whereas, I mean, half the time I'm watching someone, I'm probably playing the same game as them or something, or we're like, it's a chat. I don't know. It's really hard to try to equate that, but to me, they're the exact same thing. But like, no one's out there getting fights in the street because of, they like one streamer over the other, i.e., sports. We don't have Green Street hooligans yet. You know what I'm saying? People doing stuff better than us or that we don't have the opportunity to do, right? Or, I mean, some people are just fucking entertaining to watch in general, do anything, right? I'm trying to think of an example. There's some sports people where it's like, I don't necessarily watch the sport or whatever, but that person's so phenomenal at what they do, it's entertaining to watch. Because I'll never be able to do that. Yeah, it turns out people like to watch people as if we're some kind of intensely social species or something.
Oh my god, what? What? No, get out. Stop it.
Me, the thirstiest bitch on earth. It's real. I mean, seriously, it's just, I, with my parents especially, it's really hard because the video game thing is just, there's no connect there. And to them, this is all video games. They don't understand that Twitch is so much bigger than that. And then half the time when people are doing video games, they're running charities and they're doing the other stuff and they're talking. And like, the video game is oftentimes just a conduit to bring people together to connect on something, It's not very often about just the game or something. It's like I try to compare it to a concert or something. It's just a bunch of people gathering around something they really enjoy. Everybody's singing, everybody's talking, everybody's having a good time, but they're doing it in their own way. You can come and go as you please. It's, I don't know. Welcome back. We're just about to start Helva. I'm packing a bowl, by the way, and a keef did, if anybody would like to join. The keef is just ridiculous. I don't know what to do. So we're keefing. We're on episode 3 of season 2. Is it episode 3 of season 2? Yeah, it is. Episode 3 of season 2 of Hell of a Boss. It's a really good show. Last week, people in the chat for that music singer who doesn't only sing but plays games. Anyway, streamer's partner asked, what's the worst cursed emote I have? Oh, no. Was it my fetus? Okay, no shit. Hold on. Donna, I'm so glad you... Hold up. Because there's a story behind that. Oh God, where would it be? It might be, I think it's in that big folder. I found it in that, that huge fucking folder that I was going through recently. I found it in there. And I didn't pull it out like a fucking idiot. But, I mean, way back in the day, I had an alert because if, I used to play ESO all the time. And when you play an MMO like that, especially competitively, people love to come at you. For whatever reason. And I would call, like, if people they came at me for, they were just angry I beat them in the game, so they'd come into my chat and be like, are you a man? Are you trans? That's just, trying to throw anything they thought would get a rise out of me at me or whatever. And I would oftentimes approach them and just say, like, call them a fetus. I just call them a fetus all the time. I don't fucking know. They're fetuses to me. I'd call them a fetus and tell them to go get a hug from their mom. But I had a sound alert that was like a siren going off, and it was Zach going, warning, fetus alert in the chat, warning. And it was so loud and so abrupt, and I found it, and I've lost it again. But that's why we had it. Because it's the fucking little fetuses. I'm proud you won too. Honestly, I'm proud. The crying fetus alert. Yeah, I found it, and I didn't, like, pull it out. I'm organizing it, so I made a couple folders where I'm actually organizing things. And it's in here somewhere, and I don't know where. I have to go through it more. I should have pulled it out. It was a really good one. I had it on my soundboard, and we would play it when some ass came into chat and tried to be hateful about something stupid like that. I'll find it. I'll find it somewhere. I'll do it tonight. That's a goal. I'm going to write fetus on my hand, and then I can't not do it. Hold on. It's great. I honestly want it back. I think it got lost during the clipping, probably. Oh, it's literally, it's like an air horn that goes off. Not like a, but like a tornado siren kind of, like that. Wow, wow. And then it's Zach's voice in like this megaphone, like, warning, fetus in shit. It was great. It was great. It was great. Fetus. But that's why. Thankfully, I don't get that anymore. It's really crazy when you stop playing an MMO how many death threats you don't get anymore. Wild. I love my dogs. Cats are cool, but this cat, it like knows how to taunt them. It's doing a real good job of taunting them, and man, uh, I do not fucking exaggerate when I tell you that Trick can jump plenty high enough to get over my fence. He just chooses not to go over it. But watching him make that, like he is vertical. I mean, it's over 7 feet. It's over 7 feet. It's over 7 fucking feet. It's insane. He just wants to see it. And if there's a cat, he loses his goddamn mind. If they kill a cat, I don't know what I'll do. Yes. However, it might be like literally an hour because we're watching this series right now. Is it something you would like to watch at a different time, or would you like me to hold on to it? Because I can do either. Welcome back, everybody. I had to tame my dogs. They tried to murder a neighbor. Well, they didn't get to it, but I think they would. I think they would murder the neighbor cat if they could. They want to. We can see it in their eyes. The hunt is in their flesh. They've gotten a hold of a cat. They just didn't know what to do with it. Speaking of cats, it's Pentius, Sir Pontiac. Would you like to do a sex with me? I love him. He's really grown on me. He initially was just introduced as a bad guy, but the more he's around with his egg and his love. I mean, do you guys remember the scene when he curls up with the little egg boys? And they like nestle in his snake nest? Come on. Shit was cute as fuck. Right? I know he was originally a bad guy, but he super grew on me. What are you up to, bud? What's up? You're panting a lot. How are you? Oh, okay. How are you doing? Oh, okay. Hi, bud. How are you doing? Hi. How the fuck was I supposed to know that was real? They say insane shit all the time. I know. I mean, he's not wrong. Hi, bud. Are you hot? Is it because I didn't let you kill a cat? I know. I'm a bad Bob. It's a void, baby. Yeah, I think he's a good guy. Pentius. They both like to hug like this. They always have since they were kids. And then if they can, they'll just kind of like collapse and lay on you half like that. And he's down. And this is where we're at now. That's true. I mean, no spoilers. Yeah, if you guys haven't watched Has Been Hotel, same creator as this show on Prime. You can watch the pilot in episode 1 though on YouTube if you want to try it out. Highly suggest it. It's pretty fucking great. A lot of people have a favorite between the two shows. I don't know if I could pick one. I like both for different reasons. I like both for different characters and shit. Oh yeah, scritches, especially under the collar. That's the best. That's the best itch in the whole world, huh, bud? Yeah, we matched today. Look at us being curly and hairy together. Oh, I'm too hot for that. Do you have something you want to say? You got nice teeth. It's almost like you let me brush them. Now he's extorted your wait. Now he has extorted your fucks. He will await the cuteness spoiling. All the time. They know exactly what the fuck they're doing. Dude, if I get into bed and I don't I'll invite them on the bed, they'll stand and rest their head on the edge and just stare at me. And man, I mean, it's a ridiculously long time they can stand doing that. It's crazy. They know the power of that face. They know, like, if they have the stamina to hold it, they know I will give in eventually. And I mean, Lilith's really good at it. She'll stand the whole fucking time. It's insane. You just drool on me. Stamina, endurance, I don't know. The ability to do what you do is pretty amazing, bud. Bella does the same thing. Glad they're not the. I mean, isn't it amazing? They have like this. I'm trying to think of the word. There's a word for it where they never give up. They will never give up. Have a good drive safe, Fox. Drink water. Remember to wash your hands. Be safe. My cats have a routine where they get treats and it will not be broken. And that's these guys. Like, I'm normally not in my bedroom at all unless it's bedtime. And so if I'm in my bedroom and it's not bedtime, it's probably because I'm folding clothes on my bed or something like that, and they are not allowed on. But they don't understand that. It's such a rare occurrence that I'm in there doing that in the middle of the day for some reason. So they just stand and look at me like the logic does not compute. Help. You're on the bed. You're not doing something that looks important. Snuggle. And they get so offended by it, but I love them. Dude, absolutely helpful. We'll finish it tomorrow. We've got two. I don't want to say there's only 2 episodes left because there's definitely more coming, according to Viv C. Pops tweeters. So we'll have more of the show to watch. Definitely more episodes at least. I think the tweeter said end of March, April ish. That's a good don't. That's a good shoulder. Good job, bud. But be safe. Don't forget to brush your teeth. I've heard that if you have meds that you need to take at the same time every day, give your cat dog a treat at the same time. Each time you might forget or lose track of the time the pet will not. I mean, no shit. That's these guys with like breaks on stream or like the end of my stream. If I take it too late, they know. It's crazy because when I'm not here, we go outside and we go on the WALK. And so it's a reward in itself to them. They know everything. They're so smart. Oh, I got a load of bowl. Hold on. We'll do a cheers before we go. Like and if this is he can sit there and stare at me for ages because he knows it's time. Thankfully, it's starting to warm up and the sun's coming out. I don't want to jinx it and say the S word, but spring is upon us. Planting season. Let's fucking go. But thankfully that means I won't have to like rush ending stream. Like especially if I start late, I can go as late as I want because we get sun. We'll get sun pretty relatively late into the evening, and that's so much more relaxing. Not that I'm afraid of the dark, but I mean, man, if you've never experienced the like temp difference in the desert/mountains that happens when the sun goes away, I'm a big fucking baby when it comes to being cold. Oh my god. There is no amount of clothing nor movement that can get me above a certain degree at once it's so cold. I can't do it. I freeze up. I start to die. The cold will bother me all the days. 'Cause it sucks. This winter feels so fucking long. It's just been cold. It's been really, I mean, no sunny days too. We had just this string of shit, cloudy, nasty. Yep, Mish, it's a good time. Honestly, it's a really good plan to do it. Animals, we do. You know what? I think I've said it before, but I think the biggest problem with like humans judging animal intelligence and the credit we give them is for humans, we're so neurotic. It's like in order for anything that's not human to be deemed intelligent, it has to act humanistic. It has to act human things like making a tool and using it. And we're like, oh my God. There's a lot of forms of intelligence. We're just a narcissistic breed. Cheers. Our weather's been back and forth like that too. Today, like, I don't want to say it. It's like sunny out. So I think it's kind of warm, which is nice. But we could wake up to a foot of snow. But I think that's pretty normal for Colorado. But the rest of the world has experienced pretty similar weather patterns, and that's not normal for the rest. I think there's a lot of places in the US at least that like get snow and it stays and it's relatively predictable. This is weird weather. 28. No, too cold. Yep. Duper here. 50 today. Snow predicted Friday. Is that normal for you, though? I feel like you have pretty wild weather. Allie, you don't have to do that. Bless you. I'm going to try to mail your shit this week again, too. Hopefully my post office is redecorating. I swear to God, this is the second time in the 4 years I've lived here. I don't know if it is, but this feels so familiar. I've gone 3 times. They're closed. The fuck? It's not normal. Gross. Yeah, I mean, it's easier. It's right. It comes down to control. It's easier to control a beast that's not intelligent. I like giving my dogs puzzle things, but they are too smart. It is freaky. We're the same. Viata, no shit. It's like around Mother's Day is usually our safe planting day, which means, you're relatively safe that there won't be any frost after that. And then October, we're fucked again. Like, we're basically almost exactly the same. Yeah. It's almost identical weather patterns. Don't get used to it. It's seriously a joke. How, like, my post office has done this before. I don't remember if they remodeled or something. Like, I feel like they had to fix damage, but this was a couple years ago, and I went to the post office like every other day. What the fuck's going on? I can't remember what it was. Or a fire? I don't know. Maybe a building next to it. Something happened. This just feels really familiar, and now it's just a sign on the door that says redecorating, but it don't look no fucking different inside to me. Who knows? I try. We're supposed to get 15 feet.
Holy God.
You guys need water then, yeah. I mean, I don't want you to get slammed with some like nasty, horrible month-long storm, but I hope you make up for it in some way because that's crazy. That's low. I mean, that's significant difference in what you like normal predicted water levels and stuff, right? Maybe because we live near the desert, it's like a conscious thing. People are always talking about water. But yuck. But fuck. All right. I'm gonna go walk my dogs. I have a hard time leaving. I want to finish the show so bad. But I can see the sun going down. I gotta take them out. Tomorrow, we hang out, we chill, we do cool things. The usual. Finish this show. Not for reals though, because more episodes are coming out. Finish what's released, I guess. That's a good way of putting it, right? Yeah. Next day's Faded Friday. Bring cool music and stuff. Bring stuff tomorrow too. Because honestly, today I really wanted to get as far as possible because I keep saying we're gonna finish the show and just truly underestimating how many times I'm gonna pause it to rewind. But I mean, you guys see now how much stuff there is. It's 1 second. Like, there's no way. No one's catching that as fast as it is. I can read fast and I'm not catching it. I gotta go back. I always underestimate it. It's the worst, but it's fun to do with you guys. I like breaking it down. And you guys see shit I didn't see. And that's my favorite. But tomorrow we finish. Giggity. Much like that goose. Oh, Katie, no. Drink water, clean your bong, and don't forget to take your fucking joy. You deserve to feel okay. I love you guys. Be safe, and I'll see you tomorrow. The geese. God damn. Oh, God damn it.